on Mr. Big Boss against California's own Chase.
Yeah, top tiers only. That's his tag, that's his methodology. His squad strike team reflects it with the Palu, Sonic, and Steve as his staples. Also some Roy, some other things. If a character's good, you bet you Chase knows how to play him. And that includes R.O.B. So you know he knows both sides of this matchup, but locking it with his tried and true main, the Palutena. Both these players trying to spin to win, use some creative aerial movement, and really just, I think a lot of this match is going to be fun off the ground.
Let's see if El Jefe could dominate Chase at this moment, but pretty good start for Big Boss. Now doing the down throw on Chase. Let's find the upper, and not going to be killing, going to the right side.
I love that attempt from Chase there to start a gyro combo with Palutena, but is not able to find it. And Big Boss with the delay had the opportunity to throw out a down tilt there, but instead delaying it and calling Chase out 7 ways to Sunday to find the stop.
I would call that the hula hoop. That down smash was pretty good on Chase, and he's going to be taking that first stock, 39% with a gyro. Gyro is going to be an important matchup in this game. So let's see, 61% on Big Boss. Chase finally has a breather.
And the drag down finds the extension. Chase so good at utilizing Palutena's multi-hits in non-traditional ways to prioritize positioning over all else. His precision is really what separates him from the rest of the player base with this character. And even though he doesn't find the back air there, right, it's invulnerable. There's no downside to him swinging with it.
All right, let's go. Let's see what we could see. 115. Big Boss still has very good control of the match, accumulating 66% on Chase. The laser is going to send Chase to the left side. Chase wants to get those back airs and haven't found it, but finally gets that upper to take that first stock on Big Boss.
And those retreating back airs, right, both safe on shield from their match spacing, but kind of force a jump out, because if you run a grounded option, you have to run through the invulnerable back air. Once you do, Palu so good with that up air, one of the best juggle tools in the game, right, to catch you out. But speaking of catching you out, Big Boss has really kind of read Chase's ledge options and kind of defensive scrambles in the corner time and time again, and it's something to watch as the set moves on.
El Gran Jefe having a bit of a problem on those platforms, but the snipe with the gyro almost going to be killing on Chase. A side B clean to take that stock.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job now. Last stock for Chase, but he's still able to reel this one back, finds the back air and fights for some stage control, but just one overextension gives it right back to Big Boss. However, not able to pick up the gyro, so Chase going to get it in turn, refresh that spin, top a little bit more. It's going to stick around longer than it otherwise would have because of the regrabs, and so now Chase having every opportunity to start a combo off of it. He doesn't find it, only getting a little bit of stage control for his trouble.
This time it's Big Boss chasing on Chase, 111%. Nice fair from Chase to send him to the left. The recovery from Big Boss is going to be a bit downstairs, gets those uppers, and nice recovery with that Nair. Finally having a pretty good option.
And the Nair going past, the up special going past like into the neutral air directly, right? It means that it counts as a special rather than aerial. It doesn't have the additional hit lag modifier on shield that all aerials do, and as a result of that, it was completely safe. Big Boss still gonna lose the stock, but beautiful heads-up awareness from him and from Chase for not trying to find a parry for the punish. Now both players just gonna try and snipe from range, unable to do so. Chase gonna take the opportunity to see some stage control and force Big Boss to work a little harder.
All right, looking for that backer to finish this set, putting Chase at 97. That Nair sadly does not hit. 106 on Chase, gets the up to, but not the upper. Jabs. Oof, nice try on that backer from Big Boss. Can we see a snipe?
Wow, Chase was trying to find the gyro, but instead, the only thing he's gonna find is a laser to his chest. Snacks, you asked if we could see a snipe, and Big Boss applied. All because Chase tried to pick up the gyro and missed.
Yes,
or at least hit it away. He was just trying to swing. He was just trying to get his little feetsies out towards to say, hey, R.O.B, get off me for just a second. And instead, R.O.B said, hey, I'll get off you until game 2.
As my good friend is saying, facilito. Simple. Facilito. Mr. Big Boss, Astros of Reset player, is shining on in this first game. Let's go to game number 2. Let's see how he does.
With the gyro looking for the down toss there, that could have been a huge opening, but Chase finding the tap pump shield instead, so it's going to just disappear. He still gets put in the corner, but what a short come up there. The adjustment to avoid the down air. Chase is locked in defensively right now, but still taking 90. Finally gets the advantage state, puts you in the blender, and reels you back in for 50, 60, and a juggle.
Okay, 54%, a pretty good percentage that Chase does against Big Boss. Big Boss, not very impatient. He doesn't know when to approach, gets some lasers in, 89%. The gyro is not going to be hitting Ritual, but slowly and surely, Chase could try to find something.
Beautiful gyro spacing from Big Boss, lining up right underneath his Chase's landing. So he had to burn the double jump, find his way away, which allowed Big Boss to then wheel in stage control, right, and punish his landing afterwards. Now Chase is still stuck in the disadvantage, and it's only going to be Big Boss not picking up his gyro what he wanted that's going to give Chase even a moment of reprieve. But again, the aggressive overextension is going to cause him to lose his stock. Chase is playing the defense perfectly, and then is just getting over-aggressive when he does decide to go in. And those are the moments that Big Boss is making him pay.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty good grab on that gyro, but sadly gets down there to lose that first stock. Let's see if Chase could try to get that stock real quick. But for now, he does. The gyro to the back here from Chase. Finally gets that first stock real quick on Big Boss.
Listen, gyro is the single best combo tool in the game for a reason, right? Any character with it in hand becomes lethal and capable of 0 to death combos. Chase is one of the best at doing those. Now gonna find the reverse hit and neutral air, keep into the whole situation in this corner, keep the ledge trap going. Big Boss with the early air dodge, but Chase just wasn't ready for it, and so instead has to back off. Big Boss getting back uncontested here, and are you sitting right back?
Oh, para allá, 63 on Chase. Big Boss maintains some distance. Nice work from him. And Chase gets a laser with that forward smash. Okay. Let's see if Chase can try to find a nair, gets digged on, and oof, no up to up air. But now we're resetting neutral a bit.
Okay, beautiful job, beautiful mirror shield there from Chase, just saying, hey, please go back from where you came from, Laser. You ended my last game. I've seen enough of you for the set. Big Boss trying again, but use it twice there, so there's too much resources to use. Chase finding a little gyro come off a ledge, tries to find the extension. He is full on with the aggressive pressure here, but still not able to close out the stock. Whoever takes the second one first, or Snacks, is going to have a huge advantage for the rest of this game.
Pretty nice movement from Chase. Big Boss is outside. Chase has a bit of room. Try to find the backer, and he finds it. Taking that second stock of Big Boss. Pretty good leads for Chase.
Chase having a chance here to keep this one going if he just finds some extra credit, but 17 isn't what he wants, and R.O.B very capable of stealing the stock at this percent from him in turn. The juggle 46, 50% of damage back here over and over again. Rinse, repeat, beautiful train trap with the auto cancel into the neutral air as well. Chase, right, really starting to mix his timings ever so slightly and starting to catch Big Boss off guard. He's been playing the long game.
All right, the long game indeed. Nice grab from Chase. Finds that backer to secure it. Can't find it. The gyro is right back on Chase's hand. Oof, almost has the downer with that gyro. But Big Boss is having a bit of a problem trying to find an opening to punish Chase. And Chase is chasing Big Boss to end his stock.
Dude, chasing those way in with that edge cancel right off the teleport was just absolutely gorgeous. Big Boss wasn't ready for it, but was ready for that back air. You know how you deal with an invulnerable move? You block it with a parry and you find the hit afterwards. He's gonna get the stock, but not a whole lot more. Unfortunately, while the back air got parried the first time, the second time, not so much.
That is true. We're going possibly to PS2. I think they secured, you know, they said, let's run it back. I don't mind. Let's run it back. And for sure, it was not a bad stage for both players. And let's see how it does. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Give Big Boss a minute. Oh, the songs, of course. Of course, we're going to change the song. It's going to be helping Big Boss or Chase on this next match.
It was just an incredible snock from Chase as well, I think, at the end there, especially, right? Like, Chase, if Chase played at that level, consistently, all three stocks, Ox, it wouldn't have been a last stock, last hit game, and he's trying here now in game 3 with counter pick on the line to maintain that. The spacing already leveled up from before. You see it in the decision making with his movement, the way he's fading back, lining up these forward airs with the edge of platform, and then fading back again. You see this back edge of platform, everything Chase does is build around switching what side he is on it, but maintaining his alignment with it overall.
Wow, those parries on Chase, although they're not impacting immediately, such a great reaction on him. Gets the gyro to the down tilt 50%. Right back on the left side, Chase resetting a bit of a neutral. Try to find those openings real quick. but not being desperate at the same time. Every percentage counts.
On the extension here from Chase, looking for the juggle. He goes for the neutral air, tried to send you back to the other platform to get the juggle. Big Boss and trying to get away, gave it to him regardless, but Chase not able to get too much more, so now they're hopping around, trying in the scramble to find an advantage. It's going to be Big Boss with the pressure, but not a whole lot more. He's not able to keep it going, and so Chase able to just reset us to neutral.
I love it. I love what Chase is doing. He's not being desperate. He just teleports to the left side or to the right side, wherever Big Boss is not appearing, right? And he's taking advantage of that reset. So for now, Chase has pretty good lead.
And that was a disgusting combo ending into the down air. Unfortunately, Chase found the sour spot, not the sweet spot he wanted there potentially. So just wasn't able to keep it going, but just able to rack up so much damage on the tech Chase, and now to kind of continue that pressure that Big Boss just hasn't had an answer for since he came out swinging. Big Boss has been getting the stray hits, the get off me's and resets, but it's been Chase with the strings over and over again. Even still, it's not Chase, but Big Boss to take the first stock.
Not gonna lie, I think Chase saw what could happen, but I think he just rolled my emergency, right? The gyro was there, he could have been hit, so he just did the roll. However, still pretty good stock on Big Boss that is gonna disappear just now. No extra percentage has appeared.
Yeah, and when you get that first stock, right, and then 30 seconds go by, you lose yours, and you haven't hit them once, it feels rough.
Yeah.
Because it's a glaring reminder that they haven't hit you yet. That being said, he does come out swinging after those iframes go with a 60-second turn. Chase trying to get the Z-drop on platform, or into the nair, into the reset, wasn't able to keep it going. Dropped the combo there a couple times to ledge, because that Palu can kill you from that position with the gyro in hand.
The gyro game was on point on Big Boss, not doing the final work in, but that up tilt to the upper, to the right side, 115, trying to find the backer again, and not close.
Ooh, Chase starting to mix in some walking from Palutena, something we don't see from Smash Bros. Most aerial-based character, perhaps. That's beautiful parry on the laser, though, to find a way in. I like the coverage there, mixing with the down arrow shades of Lucina in the way Chase is using that move on stage right now, looking for the juggle of the upper, but shadowing Big Boss perfectly when he's not feeling the confidence, and Big Boss is just not able to get away from this goddess.
I'm not gonna say that was a pretty good. That was a pretty good read from Chase on that roll from Big Boss. But 142, Chase still close on losing that stock, but maintaining some distance. Wanted to get that gyro. Now he's in disadvantage outside the gyro game, not letting Chase return to stage, but finally touches the floor.
Yeah, I love these nairs from Chase. Again, right, that outer edge of platform, centering his alignment there, fading back to it, recognizing that that's his win condition, playing around it for maximum versatility with his movement. Even still, Big Boss was able to control just enough space that he trapped Chase above him and was able to close out the stock. So now, one more chance for Big Boss to cement a lead here and hold on to this second stock as long as possible.
113 on Big Boss, 27% of extra damage on Chase. Let's keep accumulating that on 57. That's perfect. Perfect job right now from Big Boss, feeling more comfortable than last time on that second stock. Trying to find that backer. Gyro is not going to be connecting on Big Boss, but Big Boss is outside the gyro to the backer once more, helping Chase.
Yeah, bouncing him around, right? So much coverage there because one combos into the other, regardless of which is first, and then you get it all over again. Chase just locking down lane after lane with his movement and the hitboxes he throws out. Even still, though, he's the one at kill percent and needs to find a way past this defensive wall of hitboxes that Big Boss is setting up.
Aye! The gyro is still there, but cannot capture it just in time. 35% to 46 on Big Boss. Get the backer to leave that area. Oof, the downer to try to glide a bit, but now Chase is the one having the stage advantage.
Yeah, he has the advantage, my friend, but he hasn't locked it down just yet. He does have the ledge trap scenario, but just wasn't able to find it on the ledge trap or the edge guard. However, even still, I respect that patience from Chase. He's the one playing from behind, and he is bringing this one back, reeling it in slowly. He just needs to find his way out of the corner, and he is very much in this one, Snacks. It's about as even as you get as we approach last hit territory for both players. Chase now approaching max range to boot. Big Boss is letting this one start to slip away.
That nair sending him to the left, but this time they both are resetting neutral. Pretty intense game for both players. Game number 3, that nair is going to be sending Chase to 136. At the upper, that last frame not going to be killing, not powerful enough. And another one is going to be doing it.
No, it's not.
No.
The scaling and the height, my friend. Plus, great DI from Chase. Teleport to ledge, gyro in hand. He is in the optimal situation. I like the Zedra up there to get it away and just say back off for a second. The reflect to get out as well. Chase pulling out all the stops to try and reel this game back. The neutral area to push you to the corner, and that's going to be the chance he needs, Snacks.
I know. Oh no, this is not looking good for anybody. A grab from Big Boss could end it, but a great interaction from Chase as well. 121 on Big Boss. Looking very scared on how to approach Chase. After a pretty good start, he does not want to leave it go.
Okay, great catch on the landing with the A-land from Chase to avoid getting caught in that gyro. 176, just about a sweet breeze from R.O.B is going to close this game out in Big Boss's favor. However, 30 seconds left, Snacks, and we're approaching timeout territory if one of these two can't hit each other.
This is pretty intense. 18 seconds of commentary for us as well left on this game number 2. Down tilt. Big Boss, I think he hasn't seen the timer. Calm down. You got to see 10 seconds. 10 seconds of very interesting gameplay. No, he threw it right there. 10 seconds.
And I don't think Big Boss saw the timer either. Chase, though, very aware of it, the way he was reeling in, the way he popped off after stealing that game away. Big Boss, at that point, 10 seconds left, literally could have double jumped back and burner boosted up into the blast zone. There is not much that Chase could have done there with full fuel on Big Boss's part, but Big Boss didn't see it. And Chase, with the situational awareness to create the pressure, make Big Boss uncomfortable, and steal that game away.
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to be real here, Snacks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chase is up 2-1 in this set, but both games he's won, until Chase actually hit the combo or hit the hit to win the game, Big Boss had a lead from start to finish. Chase hasn't really had a lead in a game in this set yet, even though he's up in it. And he is finding ways to dig deep and clutch these games out. That is the mark of a top player. And if he just can find a way to do what he's doing to clutch things out consistently, I mean, he might be hard to stop if he can close the set out and make top 8.
Wow. I'm still impressed. 10 seconds in, 10 seconds left. And I think Big Boss did not see that timer. But mistakes are mistakes, and we are humans. We learn by it. But game number 4, let's see if we can find a game 5 ritual already. That gyro is going to be hitting Chase, but Chase is going to take advantage of that gyro to put 22% on him.
Yeah, and you saw him miss that catch as well that last time around. He wanted even more than he got, but 50% off of the gyro is not bad at all. Still has Big Boss in the corner to boot, and Big Boss now, right, just going to Battlefield here. You want that top platform to just have some extra opportunities to maybe get away from Palu's juggle game that Chase has made such strong advantage of.
Esto no es el fin, mi gente. Mexico watching their own Big Boss in this match against Chase. Very important game for him right now to not get eliminated of the match. 79% on Big Boss. Gets that fair. Gets it down to the backer. Already taking that first stock on Chase.
Yeah, Big Boss looking poised to point for a game 5. And for folks just tuning in, very quick bracket update here. Lima taking it 3-2 over Doorstop. Guys 2-0 over Tata. And Icy Mist 3-2 over Beast Mode Paul in an incredibly rough matchup to all make top 8 losers side. But here in the last losers qualifier, we've got Chase and Big Boss. Chase up 2-1. That gyro doing so much work, but not quite enough. But the low percent combo, what a creative opener from Big Boss.
Vamos, no pa' fuera. Big Boss is moving as well. But for now, 128, the gyro almost costing Chase that stock because we don't tech those, sadly. But here we go right back on that ledge. We teleport to that top platform, 75% on Chase.
And the benefit of that top platform as well, even though Chase missed it there a little bit, right, for Palutena isn't just, is an ability to shark landings, right, catch landing lag a little bit better, even though it's more landing options, but also teleport cancels, right? You can cancel off the edge with that teleport to give yourself some more movement options, and Palu can get very tricky here. But right now, the only trickiness we're going to find is whether Big Boss is going around the world, and he's not. He's just going to go back from whence he came, and yeah. Chase ready for it with the back.
There we go. That's how we do it. First stock of Big Boss is out, but still entering that second stock. 97% on Chase. Obviously, that last game changed him a lot with that up tilt to the upper. The upper is not close. It's not going to be hitting. We parry that laser, and we have gyro right back Nice try, nice read from Big Boss, but not going to be hitting on that down smash.
Oh, the rolls back and forth. You can see, right, the defense. These two are locked in, but Big Boss maybe a little bit nervous with his He's relying on it. However, whatever nerves he may or may not have, he shouldn't, because calling you out once again with that up smash. And where Big Boss has been the strongest in this set is he has had the download on Chase's defensive options from start to finish. It's just been the other stuff where Chase kind of has been stealing some opportunities back.
I'm not gonna lie, maybe that game number 3 affected Chase a bit. A lot of energy was thrown in that game, so it was a pretty intense matchup. Big Boss at least has more energy to put this game on his back. 24% on Chase. Camping, I mean, zoning on that ledge.
I love the defense here from Big Boss in general, right? He's been willing to play a much slower game this time around, just using gyro, laser, and F-tilt, and fair, or right, just get off me, reset, push you to the corner. Now that you're here, he'll be aggressive, look for things like that back here, but he's not trying to push the advantage states quite as hard as he was before. Instead, just willing to slow down the pace of the game and recognize that when Chase can't play high octane, can't play in the scramble, that's where Big Boss is extending his leads.
Okay, that side B. Okay, hitting on that last one. Pretty lucky right there from Big Boss. Has the chance to punish Chase. And Chase gets the upper. Not going to be killing on Big Boss, but Big Boss is going to return high up. And still going to be hitting on that first frame. But Chase almost wanted that second time to get the up air.
There it was, Big Boss looking for the tech chase. He's gotten so much mileage off of with that down smash. If anything for me is the staple of Big Boss's R.O.B, it is that down tilt tech chase down smash. Wasn't able to find it though, so now Chase has the opportunity to edge guard and force a last knock scenario, and going to Big Boss just running out of fuel, and it all comes down to this. 2:45 on the clock, Chase at 1:18, but we've seen him win these before. Can he close it out here, or is Big Boss gonna force the game 5?
I understand, gasoline is expensive, but the laser is not. We are taking this to game number 5. I'm telling you, we've got game.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm gonna give you some even more credit, because you said I think we're gonna start seeing game 5s, and I'm pretty sure every set after that has been a game 5.
It's intense.
You said, hey, I have called everything wrong all weekend, and then said we're gonna have it in 4 for the last winner set. And we got it in 4, and then the next one, you said, we're going to have game 5s. Look at loser side top 8 qualifiers. Every set since you said that, on or off stream, has been game 5. Snacks, go buy a lottery ticket, sir.
What can I say? I'm blessed. I am blessed. Finally, we're seeing some game 5 action, and you know what, deserved, because it's top 8 qualifiers. This is what we want to see. So game 5, Town and City. Let's see who closes it out. El señor de los señores, el jefe, Astros of Reset, Big Boss against California's own Chase.
And Chase now trying to dig deep, trying to get some fundamental plans here at the end of the road. He has an early ledge trap, but not able to keep it going. He is finally going to, with that factor, the positioning and sharking has been relatively inconsistent, but he's doing a much better job shadowing Big Boss's movement at the start of the game. It's just going to be whether he can maintain it.
I think this choice for Town and City was great for Chase, trying to get those kills quite early with those backers. Nice job on that side B, not going to be hitting though. So the nair from Big Boss is going to be putting Chase on the right side. He has the gyro and disappears. Let's see what could Chase do. Getting that backer, not close.
I like the teleport movement here from Chase again, right? He's picking he's pressing his buttons at such a high place. The decision making is there from Chase. Whereas before it felt like maybe he was making decisions at the speed we're used to seeing from him. He was a little bit just second guessing a couple things. This game, it feels like everything Chase does every single second. The second he can make a decision, he's made 2 and lines up that back here to take the first stop.
Okay, 72% on Chase, but Chase is mad. He is mad. He wants to close this out. He has the energy right back. The gyro from the air is going to be hitting on Big Boss.
And Chase has leaned a lot, Snacks, on those forward airs as well in this matchup, especially. It's relying on the extra range over the invulnerability, the teleport into the edge cancel. Again, he has hit every single one of those this game. That is incredibly difficult. And Snacks, we're starting to see the execution we mentioned we needed to see from Chase consistently, and not just in the clutch if he wanted to win the set from the beginning of the set.
Wow, I'm just saying, Chase had a great eye on choosing this stage. It has been the advantage on him, and the adaptation trying to find that down smash, but nice get-up attack from Chase. Right now, Gyro is on the floor, but getting punished by those little lasers, and the goddess Palutena having pretty good protection against the robot.
Okay, stuck at ledge. BigBoss trying to catch you with the active hitbox, but Chase playing very patient and disciplined to find his way out of dodge. Now the fuel almost out. BigBoss forced into an option there, because I don't know if you saw it, Snacks, but the fuel was in the deep red. It was gone, and he needed to pick something. So Chase just waited, rinsed, repeated, and then closed it out when BigBoss had nowhere left to go.
Uh-oh. I just see a download from Chase already putting BigBoss at his end. 150, 156, looking for that backer. That Nair is going to be protecting Chase one more time. Not good for a Heifer.
I like these pokes from Chase, willing to fade in the back. He, in turn, right, not only fast on his decision making, but he's been willing to play a more measured pace of play, right? Even though his buttons are as fast, he's now forcing them to all be aggressive decisions. And even though he loses his first stock, right, he's up a full one. This is the first time we've seen him Chase with a lead like this the entire set, Snacks.
That's right, very dominant right now on a Game 5 clutch factor on Chase. But BigBoss is mad as well. 156% hitting the gyro again once more. Let's see if we see another gyro action. Not yet. 76% in the up tilt, trying to find those aerials. And Chase runs it back to the right, and we are resetting neutral, but Chase gets the gyro.
I like the attempt at the down tilt there from BigBoss, but it didn't put you in that trip scenario, so not able to find the attack, and the gyro allowing Chase to extend his burst range, continue the combos here. He's been so good at that throughout the set, but doing it differently, changing up his attempts every single time, and BigBoss just still hasn't had an answer against his own top.
Forward lasers on 151. The gyro is going to be hitting. No, we threw the gyro out. We needed to put it on that ledge. BigBoss is panicking a bit. Can't find that opening against Chase to secure that second stock. We really gotta watch out when we are in the air. Chase gets that Nair, go back at 101%. Chase is slowly but surely gonna close it out.
Snacks, I mean, it's certainly looking that way, but BigBoss still has a chance. He can find this one here, and if he does, R.O.B's still a big heavy boy on town and city, right? He can play for that cross stage that he did on Smashville just a set ago, and he can give himself one more chance, but he needs to get away from the movement shadowing that Chase has been immaculate with in this game, and he just can't do it.
Yeah, Chase covered all those options from BigBoss and just felt pretty dominant. Really sad to see that game number 3, where it was almost timeout from BigBoss, but still a Game 5 in this top 8 qualifiers. Wow.
And starting things off, the gyro into the snipe, BigBoss doing a great job opening things up, and really in these first couple games on PS2 especially, did a great job controlling the game. And once we get into game 3, right, where he steals this one back, just the gyro snipe 1-2, right? Once he's able to play from the mid-range and force Chase into those awkward jump scenarios, he was so good at the calls. But it was in the up-close scrambles that we saw BigBoss start to break down a little bit. Speaking of